second episode, and my first guest tonight, a tough guy, a strong guy, not only physically but emotionally. That could be one reason I call him by only one name, that is Sultan. So I welcome my Sultan, Abhizer, Danpurwala. So Abhizer, how is your life going on? What are you into like?
My life has been good. Basically, I'm just focused into studies a bit
Okay.
and into girls, you can say.
Oh really?
Yeah, so life is pretty much nice.
And what about your studies? Like what are you doing?
I'm basically doing mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I'm in the second year right now.
Okay.
I have a lot to study.
Which
I
college?
don't- I'm in Rizvi College.
Rizvi Bandra.
Yeah. Rizvi
Oh,
College.
that's great. That's great. Okay. So pause for a minute. I'll call up my second guest. Okay. On this note, I would like to introduce my second guest, who is a little naughty, who's a little smarty, who's a really cool guy, a budding artist, and for sure, a superstar in making. I welcome my second guest, Tushar Seth. So Tushar, what is going on in your life like after 10th standard?
So I did my commerce and then I'm now doing BMS. With that I'm doing a bit of theatre.
Okay, theatre.
Yeah.
Like what kind?
Hindi theatre and English theatre too now.
Okay.
Before I was in IPTA. I am in IPTA. And now I'm in the progressive theatre group with Rashmi Sharma ma'am.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Tell me something about your school journey, like because I know you from, I guess you were in 7th standard,
Yeah.
right? In Prime Academy. Before that, like, what is your?
Before Prime.
Yeah.
So before Prime I was in, I changed many schools because I was a batch student.
Okay.
So first I was in Gopal Sharma school, then I went to Thakur Vidya Mandir, Kandivli.
Okay.
Then I again went to Gopal Sharma.
Okay.
Then I went to a school called Sanjeevani International in
Okay.
Navi
Kargar.
Mumbai.
Kargar.
Kargar.
Oh, great.
Then I came to
Prime.
Prime Academy.
So you have a long journey, you have a long
Yeah.
list of schools, and I guess you were a visiting student there, or?
Yeah, like visiting faculty, I was a visiting student in every school.
Oh, that's really great. What about you, Abhizer?
I have been only to two schools until now.
Mhm.
I mean, I was in Hasanath till grade 6th.
Because that is in Marol.
Yeah, Marol,
Okay.
Andheri. After that, I shifted to Prime Academy,
Mhm.
from where I passed out my 10th.
Oh, that's
So-
so you are a constant student.
Basically, yeah. I mean, if you compare it with Tushar, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you are more constant.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so that was your visiting journey in your schools, and you visited various schools.
Yes, sir.
What about your aim of your life? Like, what do you want to after 10 years? Where we'll see Tushar?
So hopefully in the cinemas. Otherwise, if I don't get into cinemas, I'll do my MBA
Mhm.
after my graduation.
Okay.
And then maybe dad's business or a job. Actually, my dad says that you have to do a job before coming anywhere.
Okay.
In-
So
in
that
the
means you,
family
you want to prove yourself whether
Yeah,
you
because
can.
they think I'm inexperienced. as of
Okay.
now.
That's great. What about you, Abhizer? Like after 10 years,
You mostly see me in Germany.
Germany? Oh,
Yeah.
you have decided the country also. To be very specific.
Yes, that's where I always wanted to go. I mean, I've developed that interest, to go to Germany. So yes, Germany it is, after 10 years.
And Germany as in like mechanical engineer or head of some company?
Head of a company is more preferable. That's everywhere, everyone wants to be at the top. So do I. So yes, definitely.
That's really great. I pray that you should get what you are
Yeah.
expecting for it, right Tushar, right Abhizer?
Abhizer banega international.
International Abhizer. Like what about you, man? You are going to become an international
Yes.
superstar, like a next Bollywood hero?
So I hope I become, but
Oh,
there are very
obviously.
less chances, but still there's hope. Otherwise no one would have come and become an actor.
That's right. You're taking a
Many-
field where like
Yeah. every second person in Bombay wants to be an actor.
That's right. It's a very competitive kind of. You have lots of challenges.
Exactly.
Hope that.
Yeah.
That's
Move where
great.
it turns away.
That's great. Okay. So my next question is like because I was into the field of teaching for so many years, and I've seen one thing which is very common. Every school has this problem. Bullying, kind of a ragging kind of is happening in the school. Like you target one student and you do that part of it. So like I would just like to know what is the like before going on to that part of it, like I would like to know whether you were a victim of it or you are the one who used to bully somebody, like Tushar.
Both. Both. So first I was a victim.
Okay.
Then I didn't really bully people, but I just chalna chote at to kids
Okay.
who were under my grade, like who were in
Okay.
7th and 8th when I was in 9th.
Okay. What about Abhizer?
I wouldn't put it this way that I was entirely a victim. I would just say that circumstances and people had found that mentality which had made me stagnant in life. So that impacted me a lot.
Okay.
So bullying wouldn't be an appropriate term because it was much more than that.
Okay.
It was like a mental block, you can say. So yeah, so to put it in one sentence, a victim, you can say a victim, yeah.
Yeah, but it has a very great impact on the mental block, as you said,
Yes.
like, or it's a psychological impact. Like you said, you were a victim sometimes. And what was the thing? Like, what was the thing you're going through when somebody used to bully you, your seniors or something?
So I have this story, like I'll not talk about me now. Like just 2 days ago in my college, there was this guy, one guy, who got abused on his mom. So he hit that guy back who abused his mom.
Okay.
And then they got into a fight. And this guy who abused his mom first, he called 30 people to hit that one guy.
Really?
Yeah, now I think that's kind of a bullying situation over there because 30 against 1 and then they're threatening him, देखो phone करेंगे, गुंडे आएंगे इधर उधर से, मैं इसको जानता हूँ, उसको जानता हूँ. So I just felt very bad and I tried to contact the police, but in India no one gives a damn because the police was right there, like 200 meters away from the fight scene, and I called them. Still no one came. They were like, हाँ आपको क्या है, आप जाओ, आप जाओ. It's a serious problem.
You actually mind your own business.
Yeah, but I really got emotional when I got to my house. I talked to my mom about it. I told her that this has happened, and my mom was like, "Stay out of it. I know what you're going through, but you don't get into it. Otherwise, you'll also be hit." That's a fact. But
You have to save your skin.
Yeah, and I thought that India won't change for the next how many, like our generation can't change India because our people like this, and how will the youth change? Like we say the youth is going to change the India, the country, or whatever.
Abhizer, do you agree with him?
Yes, I do agree because what I feel is people are targeted, rather than, they don't decide, they're just targeted and everyone wants to pounce on that person because they feel they are weak and everyone wants to prove the superiority in some or the other way.
Yeah.
So calling 30 guys, 40 guys, you don't know how many guys can come at once. So it quite becomes, difficult for that person to cope up with that and ultimately psychologically it also affects and it's complicated, but that's how it is.
Just now he was telling me like he stammers and he get kind of a shocks or emotional shocks like when you see something like this.
Yeah, because it's not right when 30 people are hitting one. Like if it's one-on-one, it's fair. You can't just go and hit people.
Yeah, you can't like make a group and you just go and hit somebody. But that is what actually a fact. And as you said, like we can't change actually, but it's not like that. You definitely can do some kind of change. Yeah, it takes some time.
But people say that the generation of now has an open mindset and we are broad-minded. But still people are into these fights. Like, तूने मेरी माँ को गाली क्यों दिया? And firstly, he shouldn't have abused his mom.
That's right.
And then calling people, तू जानता नहीं है मैं किसको बुला सकता हूँ? तेरे को 7 दिन तक तड़पाऊंगा. Phone करवा के कि तूने मेरे को गाली, मेरा चश्मा, and he broke his specs also.
Okay.
The guy who got abused, in anger he broke the other guy's specs also. So like मेरा चश्मा महंगा था, तेरे को बताता हूँ.
I can say put forward in such a way like your generation is more of kind of show off. Just want to show off like I have so many people, I know so many people and actually I can do something. So show off is more important rather than...
While and that guy was like, तेरी औकात क्या है? To the other guy. And this guy is not even earning anything. And the other guy, he works in BPOs. He works somewhere else also part time. So he's earning actually.
Self-established.
Yeah, he's a self-established guy, and this guy can.
So
See, that's what happens, in most cases. The people want to prove themselves that I have this much, I have that much, and they want to make people feel small. They don't know what the person has gone through in life, what circumstances he has been through. So that all these factors contribute,
So we can finally conclude saying that show off is a word for today's generation. Like, just want to show off my iPhone 7, just want to show off my KTM Duke, and that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll move on to our next question. So, Tushar,
Yes, sir.
you're into the field of acting and you're doing theatre, and whether it's English theatre or Hindi theatre and all that part. So, tell me something like, as in a student, like passed out from 10th standard, what all arrangement you have to do it to go into this field, as in career part of it, like?
First of all, you have to find theatres,
Okay.
which is very very difficult in Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, even if you find the theatres, they won't take you because they already have hundreds of people over there waiting for them.
Yeah, lined up like.
Yeah, lined up. And then you have to convince them, you have to beg, please lay low, and then they give you a small role. They're like, उधर से भाग के आने का, हाथ ऐसा और जाने का.
Okay.
And that you have to do first. So
Okay.
my first play also had a role. I had a role in my first play in which I had to just say that शिव का धनुष श्री राम ने तोड़ा है. That's it.
Okay, and that was only one dialogue.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
I had other dances.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all. We don't get the main characters because there are many people who are doing theatre over there since 4-5 years.
Okay.
So they get the main characters. Plus, in our theatre industry, there are veterans like Rakesh, like, I shouldn't say the names. There are veterans who are still doing the roles of those romantic heroes, and these are old people who are 60 and 70.
Okay,
And
still they're acting
they're not letting those roles go to the younger people.
Okay.
Because they feel that
So monopoly of these people.
monopoly, and it's very difficult. If you start a theatre tomorrow, hundreds of people will come and audition for it.
That's right.
Just say, even if you don't know anything, you just say a theatre, a director, people will come.
Obviously, that kind of like.
It's very very difficult, and people are very uneducated about where to go, whom to go to.
So please educate them, like tell them like how to go about it, what to do, what you have done it after completion of your 10th standard or 12th standard whatsoever.
After completion of my 10th, I started doing theatre in my first year of graduation, undergrad. So I went to IPTA. I went there.
How did you approach them like?
So I knew some people who knew some people.
So that means ultimately.
Yeah, you have to know some people. Like,
Okay.
at least in my case, that there are people like, if I take you tomorrow, they'll take you, and they'll be like, रुको अब थोड़ा दिन, practice चलेगा. Then if there's some part left, they'll give you the role. That's what even happened with me. Like I went there, they told me to come every day. I went there for 7 days, and after 7 days I got a small part. Where there's this line, शिव का धनुष, किसने तोड़ा था? That's all. And then you get into that whole thing, and then you just keep on going, and after 1 or 2 years you get a bigger role, and then it's a very lengthy process.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So Abhizer, you are with him like from the 10th standard, and how he was progressing as an actor. So what he used to come and tell you all the stories and all the experience what he has gone through, like.
To be honest, Tushar has been very spontaneous from the start, and he wants to share, everything that goes on with him in his life, good or bad. He just wants people to know what is going on. So yeah, he has been telling me about how his acting career has been going. So yeah, basically.
So do you like ever given your valuable advice, as people know you, like you're the always one who's gyan bato every time. So like you ever given any kind of advice to him, like?
This is not my field of expertise, so I can't really give any opinion on
Yeah,
that.
but obviously it is an impression, like he has a knowledge of everything. Everybody like.
Phones, computers, games.
Like you take out a topic and Abhizer is the one who is ready with the feedback, or whether it's positive or negative, right?
Yeah.
That is what I have understood you. And,
All I tell people is to do what makes them happy and which contributes to their happiness. That is same for everyone. So that's what I've been telling him since the start. So yeah, that's my advice for him.
That's really great. And how like being a best buddy, like ever you supported him and all that, any kind of.
Yeah, I tried to support him once. I remember he was going through a bad patch, and then I was like, Abhizer, I'll help you.
What was the kind of a bad patch? If like
I don't know. So
I
Abhizer,
know.
I know, but like
you don't
I don't
want
want
to
you
say.
to. I don't want you to get very serious. Like I don't know. So his dad had passed away. Okay, I'm saying like his dad had passed away just then, and I was like, Abhizer, I'm there with you and all. Like Abhizer, I'll come. So he had some work in town. After a few days of his dad passing, so he called me and he's like, and I called him and I'm like, कैसा है ये? And he's like, I'm going to town. चलना है क्या? काम के लिए. And at that time I had not been in a train.
Okay.
Like I had been in a train, but I never used to travel a lot in trains. So I and Abhizer were standing at the Andheri station, and I was like, oh fish, like there's so many people who.
And after that, what happened? I was like, we were at platform number 6 of Andheri station. That's really crowded. CST train comes, so it's like one train every 40 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
As soon as the train came, he was like, the famous Hindi dialogue, "Humse na ho payega," and he ran away. He was like, "Tu ja,
I went to. I left him alone. I was like, "Tu ja, I'm sorry, this and that." And I went to him and I was like, what did I do? Like, I felt really bad when I went to him and I was like, shit. I had to handle him and I couldn't handle myself. And then nowadays,
but see, like what we have heard about so many times, like all the big actors, like they were traveled in the local.
Oh yeah,
field.
yeah, exactly.
So you should be getting to that field, like, right?
Yeah, I was getting to. So now when I'm going to the theaters and all, so you have to go daily for practice.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom doesn't give me any car drivers or any auto car money. She's like, go by train, otherwise don't.
Yeah, because then.
So nowadays I just go by train. So now I'm a train guy. Like I know kahan pe kya aata hai.
Used to.
But actually I just know one train, Andheri to Santa Cruz.
That's
it. I go.
really fast, yeah.
I come.
Then not beyond that.
And metro.
Oh.
I drive a metro, yeah.
So
That's all.
little sophisticated actor.
No, not so sophisticated, but like I'm opening up.
Okay. And like I introduce you as in a guy who's physically very strong. We can definitely make out like physically you're very strong.
Steroids.
But I would like really. It's okay, jokes apart.
Yeah.
So like I would like to know like how emotionally you are strong. Like, I know you as a person, like you're quite emotionally strong guy. Like so what made you like such a rock hard kind of a person? Like see you're very happy go lucky kind of a person. But suddenly there was a change because when I used to see you in 7th standard, naughtiest guy. I guess after him obviously, he is the one who is like
The god, yeah.
yeah, top in the class. But you were also not less than him. Like always used to. So suddenly, what was the change? Like how that Abhizer has transformed into something which is really not the Abhizer character. Like so.
What actually happened is people don't realize when responsibilities are totally shifted upon them.
Okay.
That's what happened with me. When the responsibilities came upon me, thanks to God's grace, I got that power. I mean, it developed automatically. There was no one with me to tell me like you should do this happens, etc., etc. I had my friends.
So that is after your dad.
Yes, exactly. And I knew what, because it's no use, feeling sad, crying. That's a waste of time. Those who had to go, they went. So why to be, sad because of? I mean, it's natural, right? So that's what I learned. Okay, the more I am focused on myself, on my life, my goals, the more strong I become, and that's how this rock hard nature, as you get.
Well, that's really nice. I really like about it. Like, instead of crying about people those who already left us, like obviously like, it's a huge emotional setback, but obviously you should keep on moving. Like
Yeah,
a stagnant water is always going to stink.
exactly.
So you should keep on flowing in, I guess, right? But it's really nice of you. Like your thoughts are really good. You're such a nice friend who is always supported you. Yeah, like not a Andheriwala case, but yes.
Yeah.
I hope like in future he might support you.
Now I can go by train.
So yeah.
So now
Yeah,
obviously
but
you're
yeah.
going to take him and he's
Yeah.
going to say that I'm so rock hard and strong, emotionally stable, I can rather say that. That's really cool. So obviously I would like to know one more thing, like you're into typical stereotyping, by beta kya banna hai, medical mein jana, engineering mein jana. So that is what two options generally we have. So you have taken a field of engineering. So it's like career by choice or career by force, what you are selecting into it. Like
Career by inner force.
Inner
Inner force.
Inner
force. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, because I've always, found this passion, or you can say love for machines and all that. I never was focused into machines. I was more into a computer environment. I was a computer guy, gamer. I still am. I wouldn't regret. I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. But then I wanted to explore the vastness of the mechanical world. I mean, machines. So I grew fond of mechanical engineering. I had in mind what I want to do 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So it started from 9th standard onward that I want to go into mechanical engineering. So I did my diploma first. Now I'm pursuing my engineering, like the mainstream engineering. So that's how my engineering journey has been.
So you really feel that it's a promising career, like you will definitely go to Germany if you are doing into it. Abhizer, what do you say?
Abhizer International.
Abhizer International.
See, that's my goal. I don't know.
You want to reach there actually.
I have that aim in life.
But really you feel that engineering is a career which will...
Engineering is very vast. You don't know, even the smallest thing in your life is a part or is derived from engineering. You wouldn't realize. Today you're seeing through your specs. That's because of engineering. You don't realize what actually goes into that. So that's what I want to explore, not regarding the optics and all that, but the other fields which impress me, like automobiles, and I want to explore. Engineering is very vast. It's just not about mechanical, electrical, computer.
Yeah, other than studies, I guess. Sorry to interrupt you. Other than studies, I guess engineers are trained for all the the aspect of life. It's hostel life, or engineers are known for everything.
Yeah.
But I've seen what we have seen every now and then, like even Tushar, you might be agreeing. Many of the engineers, they are not into engineering, but they are into some other fields.
Yeah.
You getting my point? You go anywhere.
Yeah.
There are engineers, like I know one of my parent, like who is a gold medalist and who is into banking. He has a liking for it, and all the engineers they land up doing some other career other than, so why is that so? It is because the field is very saturated.
No, what I feel is very few people really want to do engineering. Others are just because they are backed by their friends or family ke beta engineering kar le. I mean, they don't have any other options. Ke engineering kar lunga, uske baad dekh lenge.
Let's see after that.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't have a proper vision. Very few people do, and those who have this vision, they obviously want to pursue ahead in the same field. They don't get bored. So it's naturally, because it's not their fault also, I could say, but they want to discover their actual passion, So that's why they choose these other streams, or other fields of interest which they have. So yeah, that's...
So like in our ICSE, we do have some kind of a background for engineering in the form of TD and technical drawing. Was it your option in ICSE?
No, I was a computer guy.
My option in ICSE.
Yeah.
What was it? TD?
So completely opposite.
No, that's what I'm saying. Can you suggest some kind of a courses which ICSE board or any of the board in that sense should introduce in our school curriculum? Like from your point of view, because you have gone through all these things, you have taken TD, but there is no T and D related to your career,
So I was talking about the personality development courses. We had Trinity classes, so which were very great. They taught us how to eat, table manners, reading. They introduced reading to us. Nowadays people don't have an habit of reading.
Yeah, I know.
So that can be promoted. Plus there should be courses for creative fields also. I feel in India especially, very less creative fields are promoted because of the mentality of the people also actually. Parents are
acting or
not exactly acting, drawing, anything, painting,
editing, direction.
Basically mainstream courses as when I was there was technical drawing, computer applications, physical education. That becomes totally mainstream. So in today's world there are other 3D modeling softwares, there are animation softwares.
Yeah, I have seen many of my students they do their computer part of it. Then they go for iOS app development or Android app development,
game development. So there are various options. So they should include it as a you can say optional thing. Everyone who is interested, they can join. They can form their own groups. They can create their own apps. They can create an app for the school itself, and they can publish it. There are many alternatives. So
you want something which is a need of today's generation or.
But for that, people have to change their mentality because they think that parents don't want their kids to go in a ambiguous job. They want their kids to have a short job, paise aayenge ghar pe, or they live and
As
Yeah,
a
like, as a
popular, yeah.
stereotype, I told you.
I don't know, like people should be satisfied with what they do. So
But yeah, just a curiosity part of it. Like when you have told your parents like I want to go into that because I have that acting ka kida into it. Like what was their reaction like parents? Like how did they react? Because obviously it's being a parent, it's very
Yeah.
difficult for me to accept that my son is going into something where I know that there is no career.
yeah. So actually, my grandfather was a film distributor.
Okay.
So
So you belong to film fraternity.
not exactly, but yeah, he had cousins who were in the film fraternity. So
Okay.
but still, my dad never took up to that job. So because my grandfather only told him to stop, like do not ever enter into the film industry. But now my parents don't tell me anything. They just told me do whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah.
So,
like that's really
Since my
good.
childhood, they never forced me to do anything. They just want me to pass ho ja beta, matlab degree ho. That's all they want.
That's really like they just wanted marks to
Yeah.
come to you like.
Before I never used to pass. Now if I pass, they're like 60% le. No, 60 आ गया तो 80 ले. 80 तो
Well,
90
the
की है.
expectation is always there, right?
Because nowadays that Sharma ji ka factor has come in.
I
कि
know,
Sharma
I know.
ji ka
No, but now
factor
he's
है.
actually cutting down. Like these things are getting out of the whole thing, the environment. People are nowadays accepting new things. Parents are accepting new fields. My
Yeah,
friend
like
Aditya,
nowadays they're open.
our friend, one of my our friend Aditya Bagwi, he's doing full time filmmaking course.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he left undergrad and
I think he's a little.
Yeah,
active.
even you
No, now he's like
Now he's
completely
actually very
completely
thin.
changed, yeah.
Earlier, no one will have to, right? Because
Yeah.
you have a tough competition with him, like
Yeah.
for
They
the
used to
size
fight a lot.
part of
Wrong
it.
back, yeah.
So that's really great.
Yeah.
Chalo, we'll come to our most happening part of our show. There's a rapid fire. So all set. Okay, the rules are like you have to be very quick, you have to be very spontaneous, and no thinking. Like it's not a debate or it's not a essay kind of. You have to think a lot and you have to answer. Quick, what comes to your mind, you have to start with it.
do we have a
Okay.
prize?
Yeah, definitely you do have a prize for it. But the thing is like, I would start with whom? You or you?
You go first, yeah.
I mean, he is winning, so
I obviously alphabetically A to T. So like, what do you say?
I'm okay. I'm anyways winning.
So we'll start with
Yeah.
Tushar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, sir.
So, question number 1. I know it's very this thing difficult for you to answer. Worst comment you heard about yourself?
Worst comment. Then I'm very judgmental.
Okay, you're very judgmental.
Yeah.
That's great. Really, actor who inspires you a lot.
Actor inspires me a lot. I don't know acting wise, but I really like Shah Rukh Khan. His personality, I don't know, it's just so.
His way of.
He's just so charming. I don't know, even if he does shit in a film, I'll watch it.
Yeah, even the same thing. Even I like Shah Rukh a lot. Okay, next. One annoying habit of Abhizer which you would like to like him to change immediately.
He's always like, I know he has money, but he's always like, तेरा भाई आज गरीब है, आज भर दे please. I know he has money, but still he do that. I don't know.
That was really an honest answer.
Conserving money, man. Conserving money.
And everybody gets irritated, like not just me, everyone.
पैसा नहीं है यार.
पैसा नहीं, every time he's like, पैसा
My
नहीं.
system has updated, man. It's been long.
Okay. What will you suggest for the following people? Shah Rukh Khan.
Just be.
Just be what you are.
Yeah, like.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. John Abraham.
So, so I don't know. I would like to comment on his expressions. Like people have overdone that. People are like expression nahi hai, expression nahi hai. But I think he's a good human. I think he's a good businessman.
Works out very hard, man.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Okay, that's
Very
great.
disciplined. People should learn.
Ranbir Kapoor.
I don't know. I think he's very underrated.
Things which can distract you very easily. You have to select one option. Good food, nice video game, or Disha Patani.
Good food.
Good food.
Yeah.
Real Punjabi.
I live to eat.
Achha, you live to it. That's great. Now you have to answer this as Abhizer.
Okay.
Okay? If I will not take tea on a particular day, describe my mood.
Impatient. Like, I'm
Impatient?
searching. Actually,
Restless?
Restless. Yeah, restless is the word. looking for. So yeah, restless.
Accurate, yeah. That's
Okay.
accurate.
Next one. The side of my personality which is not known by everyone. You're answering as Abhizer.
Acha, Abhizer, yeah. That everyone knows he's kind, everyone.
Something which
Yeah.
fishy or something like which people don't know, creepy kind of.
Yeah,
The Garibala thing that everybody knows, like
Yeah.
using the dialogue with everyone.
so Abhizer is. I don't know, there's nothing bad about him, I think.
It's not right. Shouldn't be bad. Okay, it's fine. Chal.
Yeah, he's very giving. Like,
He's very giving.
if you ask for his help, he'll be like, "Acha, sun, do this, do that." Like if someone asks me for help, I'll be like, "हाँ बोलता हूँ रुक बाद में होगा." He'll be like, "हाँ रुक बोलता हूँ," and he'll genuinely help
Be
you.
kanni cutting type.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't want to help. Like I'm like lazy. I'm like, I don't want to do it, and he's always helping people.
There is a last question, which could be your favorite. Which topo map we used to practice in our 10th standard? Give me the number.
So I'm very. I'm the wrong person, so
But you practice, right? There were only two.
I never practice. So I just Jai Mata Di.
Any guesses?
So I don't even know if there were numbers in topo.
45D7 and 45D10. These are the two topo maps which
I don't
used to
even
practice.
remember anything, sir.
Okay, fine. That's okay. So Abhizer, it's your turn now. He has done really well. Let's see, you can.
I hope I do better, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. We'll start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What will you do in the following situation?
Okay.
Okay. Number one, a stranger met with an accident on the road.
I'll immediately help him, no matter what. I stop my bike in the middle of the road, I'll help him, I'll do whatever I can just to save his life. I mean,
Oh, that's
if he's
great.
in danger, yeah.
If you have a final exam next day,
Yeah,
on a previous night, your friend needs you.
yeah. I'll go to my friend. He needs help.
So if you skip out your final exam.
Yeah, I can manage because I will have studied.
Because he has
syllabus,
studied
yeah.
from the
So-
start, and people like me have not.
So yeah, at the end of
So
the day,
you'll appear for a KT and then you'll clear your paper.
I won't get a KT. That's,
Yeah, you
That's
will.
for sure.
Yeah, so I'm a bit
Tushar?
confident.
Next, the best comment you heard about yourself.
I'm very desperate.
Despo. Is it a best comment?
That was sarcastic, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
Quickly give 3 words which starts from, no thinking, huh? F.
fish, food, and more food. So,
But more food is like M. F.
Filter.
You're helping him like.
it's fine, that's a help.
You're going to share the gift award.
No, I'm winning, yeah. So,
Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Determinant, charismatic, and goal oriented. 4 words.
laughing.
He just laughs. he can't, bear the loss, So I'm winning.
Too much of self-appreciation.
You can say,
You
yeah.
feel that, okay.
I want to win, right? I want to win.
Okay, if a teacher is scolding following people,
Yeah.
okay, if a teacher is scolding following people, guess the reason for what they might be getting a scolding. You.
Teachers just scold me because I don't write it. My handwriting is not nice, or I've written rubbish answers. That could be my reason. Yeah. Tushar, he does nonsensical stuff in class at the wrong times. So that can be a reason.
Maz.
He just stood up in the middle of the class for no reason. So
He's do that.
yeah, obviously.
The most daring person I've ever met.
Yeah,
Into
Maz-
anything.
But
Maz-
strangely, like I and Maz share a birthday on the same day, like
Yes.
10th of August, he is also 10th of August.
Just to share a secret
We
with you.
even don't know his birthday.
Yeah, that's what-
birthday.
that-
7th
yeah.
August, 9th August, 10th
But
August, everything.
he's there on Facebook and he always.
He has 3 different birthdays.
Yeah, 3
to be
different
honest. Yeah, so.
Is he from UP?
Yeah. Birth certificate 4-5 है बंदे.
Okay, there. Answer as Tushar.
Okay.
Okay. I love to party late night or I love to sleep late mornings.
I love to party and sleep.
Both.
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay. Unique quality which I have. You're answering as Tushar.
Yeah, I just tell what I feel in front of people, even if that feels. Even if that makes them feel bad. But I'm very honest.
Straightforward. On the
Straightforward.
face.
That's
Yeah.
not good, but
Yeah.
Okay. how people can easily impress me. Like the way, like somebody can impress you, which is a quick way.
Get an Isimiyake perfume.
Really?
Yeah.
Miyake is
Is the
the thing.
even I liked it because of him, because it was just.
I thought it's good food, like what you said, like.
No, but Miyake
He is a special to him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like,
Yeah.
so those
Try it, guys. Try out.
those who want to impress Tushar,
Isimiyake is the way. Yeah.
Just try it.
just try
It
it.
might work.
You
You might
leave
get
it.
lucky.
No, with me. Like, try it for yourself, and you might get lucky.
Okay. Okay, last one.
Is this for me or for?
Yeah, for him only. Like, he's done. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
name the bio textbook which used to follow in our 10th standard.
He didn't follow my textbook.
No, what about no, now it's for
I
you.
know the
me.
textbook name. I know the textbook.
Okay, that was Salina.
Yeah.
So there is a publication.
yeah.
The name of the textbook.
Concise biology.
Oh, great.
Yeah, yeah.
See, Tushar,
Concise
Biology.
mathematics. I know the mathematics.
concise was not for mathematics, right?
Yeah, it was Selena Concise mathematics.
Yeah. I don't remember.
But I never asked you. I asked you for topomap. You never said
Exactly.
anything.
So
It's my subject. How can you?
Biology.
How dare you
So my real life geography is also very weak. I don't know the ways. I'm from Bombay also.
No,
That's
biology
great.
was my favorite subject. So.
Oh, that's great.
You know why? You know why? So, yeah.
Everybody knows that. It's a global truth actually.
You know.
Okay, anyway, you've done really well, and time to announce our winner.
I think it's very obvious.
What is very obvious?
Yes, I win it. Right?
You are a winner, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless
Like-
until there's a change, or maybe there's a change.
Let's just
Okay.
change it, sir.
No, I can't. I have to be really
Yeah.
this thing. But just 0.5. You just answered one question more than what he has done.
Okay.
If
I had
what-
better questions, sir.
Oh.
Don't say that way, huh?
Sir, I had questions about Mars and everyone's right.
Everyone knows what. But I asked you more question about yourself.
Sir, that's what's right. How can I speak about myself, sir?
Obviously.
And how can I speak about actors? How can I hate actors? It's very awkward,
Who
sir.
knows you
No,
better
no, no.
than yourself?
See, that's just because you've lost. You just want
Giving
to find
excuses,
ways. Yeah.
right?
you just-
Anyway, our winner is quite obvious. Not
Yeah.
Tushar, it's Abhizer.
It was nice having you, losing.
For the current scenario, so yeah, it's a great show.
Good. What about you? As he rightly pointed out, it's an insight. I mean, you get to know what is there in the student's mind, what the student
Has gone through, instead of hearing it from parents and teachers and they complicate it, it's better to know what students really want to share, So it's really nice, and I look forward, to more interviews like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Next time I'll do it.
So,
Next time you have to win this.
and then we'll have next meeting next year. I have so many students lined up, so I have to interview all of them.